So, rules of handling objections in the negotiations. Never give any one objection too much power. So, in the beginning, when you first start calling people, they say, "Oh, I'm not interested." You hang up. No, that's a bad thing to be doing. Almost everybody is going to be saying, "No, I'm not selling anymore." And you need to have a follow-up question to ask them, and you need to be prepared to be able to handle these. Never talk while the buyer objects. Nod your head, listen. Okay, I get it. I got it. Don't want to do this, whatever. Never take an objection personally. This is huge. This comes to the storytelling that you've been telling to yourself as a kid. Oh my God, they don't like me. They said this is this or this is that. No, what's your intention? I would cross this out and say, what's your intention? Your intention and your why needs to be more important than anything anybody could ever say to you. If this outweighs this, you won't care because you know where you're going. If you know where your aim is in life and you know you want to retire your mom, your sister, you want to give your kids their own bedrooms, whatever that looks like, you want to be retired in 5 years and not have to worry about money, and now's go time to get some more rental properties, then you don't care about the objections because you also already understand you have to be willing to fail to learn, and it's not about you. It's not about you. Never handle more than one objection at a time. If we're talking about time or we're talking about money, we're going to make sure we handle that objection, and then I can move to time. And then I can move over to your wife. And then once we get done with the wife, then we can move over to, oh, you don't have the money to move. Okay, great. So if I took the money out of closing when you hire me and I was to take care of the moving company, is there anything else that would be stopping us? No? All right, perfect. Never make verbal solutions or offers. So actually do the offer. Show them. You need to show them what you're doing. Don't tell them, show them. Never abandon negotiations because of an objection. Once again on the phone call, oh my God, another realtor, and then you're scared. Or no, we're not selling anymore. The reason why I say I know we have the best real estate coaching academy is because I watch Ricky Cruz. I watch pretty much all the influencers in our space, and I hear how they do their calls, and I know we get way deeper in our calls than they do. Because they don't know this stuff, and that's okay. Are they still great people? Absolutely. I still love Ricky Cruz. I still follow that guy. Never disagree with the buyer. This is a big no-no. Where does this go? Oh, well, no, I don't think you can get $1 million. No, just agree with them. They're telling you they'll list with you for $1 million. And the thing is, if you've ever had an expired listing or you haven't had an expired listing, eventually at some point in time, somebody's going to get that listing and they're going to sell it. Now, if that person's blowing your phone up every day and they're being super needy and they're completely out of context with the price, well, you needed to do that on the listing presentation and establish terms and boundaries. Never confuse the person with the objection. Never believe objection will keep the buyer from buying. So you always need to know that you can close them and you will close them, and you have to treat them as they can do it. And once again, that's a belief and mindset thing. Never confuse the person with the objection. Never let the buyer get into a no-win situation. You always got to be able to help them out. Never let the objection get you down. Once again, what's the storytelling? And the best way best way for this, and there's been a few times I've had rude people, and even when I used to work on the strip, I would talk to probably at least 1,000 people a day promoting nightclubs, and you have some dickhead who says something. The best thing is it's just like the thing I learned was don't think about it. You let it go and get back into flow because you need to know where you're going to go. And I wasn't trying to rap with that, but it happens. So, never ignore objection. There's times where people are saying, give me a price, I need a price. Give me a price, I need a price. Give them a ballpark. Based on what I'm seeing, it could be anywhere between 500 to 750. The ballpark, I have no idea. I know you want to offer, but hey, give me what have you done to the property? Yes, I can give you a cash offer, but I'm going to have to walk the property. I can give a contingent on this, but if I get there and it's only worth this, you understand where I'm coming from? And nobody can argue with that because it's true. And at the same time, if they're not willing to talk to you in that moment, Do you really want to be dealing with somebody like that? Once again, give yourself permission to give yourself time and say yes or no to people. Never quit communicating no matter what. This is a big thing for life. Like, it's not just sales. This isn't just objections. You have to communicate what you want. If your marriage is falling apart and you're just holding on to shit, it's probably because you're not communicating. Same thing with sales, same things with relationships. You have to communicate. That's the only way you can change things. Never blame the customer or other conditions for the objection. So, what else does this say? Never be a victim. Always accept full responsibility for everything going on. If they don't understand, you need to educate them. And you need to accept full responsibility, because once you say, and I accept full responsibility for that, it gives you permission to give them an answer and they know you're listening. I have to say that's it, guys. Do we have any questions or anything?